Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the table. It's your boy, Antonio Padilla. With me, as always, my right-hand man, the myth, legend, champ, the red dog, Clifford Miller. Cliff, say what's up.
What's up? What's up?
There he is. And joining us, hopefully not taking up the entire screen this week, Mr. Swagtastic. Swag, say what's up.
Hey, what's
There
up?
he is. I love it. All right. I like your dwelling, man. Looking really
Yeah,
put
yeah,
some
I've been
work.
busy. Yeah.
I can tell. And as you can see, I wanted to flex this week on the show. I am wearing my official Zack Snyder's Justice League t-shirt. I'm going to spin around, let you guys take a look at the back. You guys can see that right there. The real deal. It's awesome. I love it. And yeah, there's just so much cool stuff going on this shirt. Like Roman numerals 2016. That's the year they were originally in production. 2021 release date. The heart right here. I don't know if you guys noticed the shape, but that's supposed to be Cyborg because he's the heart of the movie.
Oh, nice.
And then the letter A down here. This actually gets me. The A is for Zach's daughter Autumn, who tragically no longer with us, but memorialized right here on all of our shirts that we wear. So beautiful.
You know what? If you had said that, I low key was just gonna be like, stands for Antonio because he's legit.
But
and the reason why you have the branches around it is because he's growing around the Justice League.
it's just I love this shirt, man. So, and this shirt was designed by Zack Snyder himself. So, thanks, Zach. Love it, love it. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to put it out there for anybody who hasn't seen it. I know I've been flexing it all over my social media. Tiff, I see you are also representing.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off my official. Oh no, I've had this on for numerous times. My Superman t-shirt though. Chaz, eat your heart out. I know you're a Batman fan.
That's very nice, very nice. And of course, Cliff also repping his Red Dog hat, which I love that hat, bro. That's a great hat.
It's a one of a kind. You can't
Nice.
get nowhere.
I don't think there's been an episode of the video podcast where Cliff has not been wearing that hat.
But you know what? Good for you, Cliff.
I wear it. You know what's funny is like even when we were doing just the podcast version and we weren't even on YouTube, like I wear this hat all the time. It's like it's my favorite hat. I'm not gonna lie.
I can see why it's your favorite hat.
Yeah.
So,
Right? It's got my name on it. Literally.
everyone's gonna know whose hat that is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So as of this recording, it is Friday, August 11th, September 11th, which is a pretty significant day in American history. But we still got a show we're going to give to you guys, and before we get started, obviously, it's September 11th, and it's a pretty, like I said, significant day in American history, and so I want to pay respects to those that we lost on that fateful day, and to the heroes of that day, the firefighters and first responders. So, yeah, I just wanted to say, thank you, we love you, and it obviously this is something that is not lost. So, I just want to pay my respects at the top. There we go. There it is. All right, let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen, because we do have news. Not a lot, but we're going to try and make a meal out of this. All right, so let's get into it. I know we do have some pretty awesome game news to get into this week. It's awesome. I've been playing a video game, ladies and gentlemen. I know I don't do it very often, but I've been doing it. So let's do this. All right, so up first, we got a couple of new trailers this week. I'm very excited about both of them. They both piqued my interest. The first one I want to talk about, the trailer dropped yesterday, which is Thursday, for a horror movie called Freaky. But if you've seen the trailer, it's very interesting because It's a horror remake of the Rob Schneider comedy film, The Hot Chick. Now, I've never seen that movie. Like, I don't really. That's not really something I mess with. But I saw the trailer for this movie, and I'm like, oh, I'm in. Definitely. Definitely. It comes to us from the same director who directed Happy Death Day. Is that correct, Cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes from Blumhouse Pictures. And I gotta say, I'm noticing a pattern with them this year. Because earlier this year, they did a horror remake of Fantasy Island. And then now they're like, hey, here's a horror remake of this kind of dumb comedy from the 2000s. And I'm like, if that's your angle you're going with, taking pre-existing properties and remaking them with a horror angle, like, yo, I'm in. Like, give me more of these. Like, I'm totally into it. Cliff, what did you think of this trailer?
I didn't realize that this was supposed to be like the Hot Chick, like horror version. I just saw this as like I got the premise of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm in it to win it. Like, I was so grateful that this trailer popped out because I was like, I didn't even know what was going into it. I just saw the title and I was like, all right, well, I was like, sure, whatever. I saw a Blumhouse logo. I was like, okay, well, you've got my attention because I love almost everything that Blumhouse does. And then, like, yo, that trailer started and I was like, oh, this is another rom-com. Oh, no, this is clearly not a rom-com.
It takes a turn pretty
quick. And just like, and boys don't even talk to me. And that one boy like roars at her and then like walks off. And then like everything changes like right after that. I'm like, oh, bruh, this is so, I'm so in for this.
Yeah, it's crazy because like I didn't know anything about. I had no idea this movie was being made. But I woke up yesterday morning, and one of the first things I do when I wake up, I check Twitter, and I saw the Hot Chick trending on Twitter, and I was like, "What is this all about?" So I click on it. First thing that pops up is this trailer, and I was like, what?" Like I was confused. But by the time it was over, I was like, all right, I'm in. I'm definitely checking that out. Swag, I don't know if you saw the trailer. He did not? Okay,
No, I did not. It was like, sounds interesting though. I'll say that much. I'll have to check it out. I'll check it out afterwards.
Bruh, the trailer was so good. Like after watching the trailer, I low-key was like, I need this in my fucking life today. I was like, it is so good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like it looks like it really blends. It finds that balance between like horror and comedy, which anybody out there who knows, like that's my favorite genre of horror comedy. I love it. So yeah, obviously I'm so into it. So give it to me. Go ahead, Cliff.
I was like, can we reveal like who is in this movie? Because that's what made me jump.
Talk about it.
So I forgive me because I don't remember old girl's name, right? She's, by the way, she looks at the beginning of the trailer, she looks like a hot mess, which is perfectly understandable. But as we dig further into the trailer, she legitimately, I'm like, all right, I can see why you're in this movie. However, Vince Vaughn in this trailer,
Vince Vaughn plays like the psycho serial killer, and like. Like straight up, man. Like I was like, it's fun. Like, because again, I knew nothing about this movie before I saw the trailer, and when I saw him pop up, I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
Yeah. And I'm so used to like, and the thing is like I'm so used to seeing Vince Vaughn as like that. Like Stewie Griffin said it best, man. Like he plays the same role in every movie where he's like, "Oh, I don't think I'd be loved again." Oh, wait a minute, yes I can. And like now seeing him as like in this role as like this like. Playing a teenage girl. You know what is crazy though, man, is that he's playing a teenage girl who doesn't think that she could be loved again, but then randomly finds her friends.
But also, in the trailer before the switch happens, like when he's playing like like he looks genuinely unhinged. Yeah. So props to Vince Vaughn and whoever's idea that was. So
perfect.
That's insane. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see this movie. It's releasing on Friday the 13th. this November, so We'll see. We'll see if that actually happens. But yeah, man, I can't wait to see it. If it's available on VOD, I will definitely be checking it out that weekend for sure. So yeah, I can't wait to see it. Cliff, do you have any other thoughts on the trailer?
I was trying to remember because she was running around with a kitchen knife in the trailer, but there was a kill that she had that was like so beast, and I was like, I have never thought about it.
She locks a girl in like one of those. I don't know what this chamber was. It's obviously like some kind of like beauty thing, like at a spa or something.
Yeah.
But she locks her in it and like cranks it. She like freezes the girl, like froze her, and then she just shatters. And I'm like, whoa, that's awesome.
With her cell phone in her hand. That was like the crazy part because like her hand broke, but the phone never like left her hand.
Held onto the hand. Which is, I think, there's a metaphor in there somewhere about how like teenage girls like are addicted to their phones. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, go ahead.
Because right before she got frozen to death, she was like, "Do you think this is safe?" And she was like, "No."
Yeah.
just let her know. Right up there.
Oh man. Yeah.
It was like a cry. What they call them? Cryo freezes.
Yeah.
I think
like
cryo freeze treatment. Yeah, it was something like that. But
swag. It's that thing that Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
cryogenics or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cryotherapy, I think it was what it was called.
Yes. Exactly. That's what it is. So, yeah. She like locks her in one of those or freezes her.
Oh my god, this shit was so awesome. I'm not even gonna lie, I was like, this whole movie. I'm still like giddy about this, man. I'm like, you just think about this trailer. I was like, this was where it was at. This was super lit.
I know, man. I agree.
Just talking about it, I'm definitely gonna check this out now.
For sure. So yeah, man, we're talking about the trailer for Freaky. Like I said, the title implies more of a Freaky Friday situation. I don't know if it was like they couldn't. It was like a rights thing or a legal issue why they couldn't. Because like you could have called it, I don't know, the Hot Switch, something like that. I don't know, something like that. But I don't know. I don't know why they didn't call it that. But yeah, so that's the trailer. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have seen it, let us know what you think in the comments down below. We would love to keep the conversation going on that. I know Cliff and I are all about it.
Oh yeah. As soon as that's what I'm saying. Like as soon as you shared that trailer, I was like, oh, I'm in. I'm in with this 100%. Freaky Friday. That's what I'm gonna just. It's gonna be freaky. It comes out Friday the 13th. Let's call it Freaky Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. I'm into it. Brand it. All right, so that's the first trailer we got, or at least the first one I wanted to talk about. The second trailer we got, Swag, help me out here. I believe this dropped, was it on Tuesday?
I believe so.
Actually, I think it was on Wednesday, the 9th.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. So we got the first trailer for Dune, DUNE, and boy, I've been looking forward to this trailer so long. And I know like the trailer was actually released with Tenet in theaters, and it only just now hit the internet. So if you were lucky enough to see Tenet in theaters, then you saw this trailer a while ago. But for the rest of us, we just got it. So I gotta preface this with saying that like I am a huge fan of Dune. I read the book in high school. I saw the original film, the adaptation, and I was kind of like, on it. I saw the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries from 2000. Again, I was like, it's a better adaptation, but still kind of meh. But so I was really, really looking forward to this, especially knowing who's involved. Like, not just the cast, but like, it's directed by Denis Villeneuve, who directed Arrival, Sicario, Blade Runner 2049. So like, he's got a proven track record. Like he knows what he's doing. So and this was apparently the movie he's been wanting to make his whole career. So I knew he had a lot of passion for it. And then of course the cast, like this cast is like star-studded, like to say the least. Okay, like anybody who's anybody right now isn't, and it's insane. Everyone from Timothy Chevrolet or whatever his name is, to Jason Momoa, Zendaya.
Zendaya.
All right. I don't want to mispronounce. But yes, she's in it. Rebecca Ferguson, who again put her in everything. Oscar Isaac as well, put him in all the movies, and he looks so like majestic and regal, as do Atreides. I love it. So yeah, I mean, we could talk about the cast all day. Like that could be one episode of the podcast in and of itself. But I'll spare you. So yeah, so I'm very, very, very excited for this movie and the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I think I watched the trailer like 12 times that day, the day it dropped, because I was so overwhelmed by it and so just like happy. So yeah, man, I'm really, really, really looking for this. Swag, I want to throw this over to you first. I know you've seen the trailer for this. What were your thoughts on it?
I'm like this being like my first kind of exposure to this, just Dune in general. I'm very into it. Like I actually really want to see this movie. And I actually like I wouldn't be opposed to reading the book.
I'll have to dig out my copy.
Thank you. Much appreciated. But yeah, no, like just even hearing like the just all the stuff, all the dialogue, and seeing all the stuff, like it would definitely be interesting to read the book and see what the first concept was like, just to see what that, and then then compare it to the movie when that comes out. No, yeah, it again, like the cast, I'm not gonna get into detail, but like amazing, like another reason just for me to want to watch this movie. So yeah, definitely, I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah, same. Yeah, and I said this to both Swag and Cliff, but it was like the thing that really got me about this trailer was when I read the book. I read the book when I was in high school, and so when I saw this trailer, it was like everything in this trailer was exactly what I saw in my head when I was reading the book. So like that obviously sold me. Like it sold me. Like at the end of the trailer when you see the sandworm, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my, like, because it looked like, dude, like this is that movie that like I hope we get to see it in theaters, because like this movie just based on the trailer alone, it's like begging to be seen on the biggest possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope we and get things under control by the time this is supposed to.
Yeah.
I want to see it in theaters. Also, it's worth noting that director Denis Villeneuve, he confirmed that he shot the movie, but it's so big and so sprawling and epic that they are indeed chopping it to movies. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because like that was the other concern I had was. Like, how are you going to fit all that story into one? Because there's a lot. There's a lot that happens in that book. And I think that's why the original film wasn't very good and why the miniseries was better, because, you have more time to tell the story.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's like, yeah, we're going to split it in two. And I'm like, all right, good. That's cool. Big sigh of relief. But Cliff, I know you just saw the trailer, and I know you're like Swag. You don't really have a whole lot of exposure to Dune, but what were your thoughts and impressions just based on the trailer?
So for anybody who's watching the YouTube channel, the show on YouTube, if you saw me looking down, it's because every time I see somebody new, that I'm like, they're in this fucking movie. You mean to tell me Polka Dot Man is in this movie too? Like this is
he's in the movie too. You know who I keep forgetting is in the movie, and he's in the trailer. Javier Bardem.
Oh yeah. Too.
I forgot he's in this movie. So
I keep looking at people. I'm like, oh, that's a dude from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Holy shit! I'm just like, every person, I'm just like, wow, oh shit, okay. I just keep looking at the cast. I'm just like, damn. There's a Star Wars person. There's another Star Wars person. There's the girl from Rogue One. I'm like, oh my god, like everybody's in this movie.
This cast, like I said, we could do a whole episode just breaking down the cast of this movie. Like, it's insane, but that, like, I feel like that speaks to how strong the material is, that all of these, like, A-list name actors were like, yes, I would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'm very much like I was on board, and even just like watching the trailer, I was like, I don't entirely understand everything going on because it's just like you said, like it's my first kind of real exposure to the world of Dune. But I was like, I'm very much involved. I was like, shit, Batista didn't move at all, and I didn't see him.
Yep.
oh yeah, Batista, he's playing the Beast. So I'm like, that's perfect, man. Like, I don't know.
I just want to see I want to see the fight scene between Batista and Jason Momoa. That's what I want to see.
Yes.
This is this is the shit I'm talking about. Thanos is in this movie as well. I'm just like, geez, Josh Brolin is in everything.
Yep. Yep.
It's insane, man. Like I said, like,
This man doesn't age either.
yeah, it's true.
Josh Brolin and Tom Cruise are drinking the same water, and I want to know what that is because I need that in my life.
True.
Yeah.
It's true. And man, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something right. But yeah, man, it's insane, man. It's crazy. I can't, like, everything I saw in the trailer just had me, like, the test. In the book, it's just referred to as the test, but like the fandom has we've begun calling it the Bog Jabbar test. That's with the box. You put your hand in there, and you're subjected to just the most excruciating pain possible. And if you remove your hand from the box, they kill you. The idea is that it's supposed to prove that it's supposed to prove your humanity and like whether or not you possess the ability and or the will to endure that much pain rather than die. So that was intense, man. Like that was something that, like, and it's in the original movie, and that was one of those things that when I saw that movie, like, that scared me because I was really young. Scared the crap out of me. To this day, I will not put my hand in, like, just things if I don't know what they are. So yeah, like, that was pretty cool. That was awesome. And yeah, man, I'm just super stoked. I cannot wait. So, yeah, really excited. Cliff, do you have anything else you wanted to? Any other cast members you want to rave about in the?
I mean, is Rebecca Ferguson gonna sing in this one? And Zendaya? I need a musical piece of both of them again together. That I'll be in with it. Could be the greatest show, man.
We heard. Yeah. Nice. Like it. Swag, what about you? Any other thoughts on the trailer?
No, like, visually, I gotta say, like, it's amazing. Just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need this.
Yeah, well, from the man who brought us the visual masterpiece that is Blade Runner 2049.
I did want to say that.
Yeah.
It's like, because I really love Blade Runner 2049. I really love the visual. I really love the story. So, like, I'm confident that this is gonna, it's gonna knock it out of the park, man.
Yeah, for sure. I feel exactly the same. Yeah, man. So that's the trailer for Dune. You guys have seen it. Let us know what you think. Comment down below, or you can leave a comment on the Nerds Facebook page. Like I said, we love having conversation with you guys. So long as you keep it civilized, that's all we ask. All right.
Rule number 1 about YouTube: don't be a douche.
100% swag.
I put that on my streams in the description all the time. Don't be a douche.
I like it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep rolling. It is, of course, I guess officially it's spooky season, so let's keep the spooky news going. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a story I wanted to bring up in the past, but I decided not to because it was one of those things where there just wasn't a whole lot of news, not a lot of details out there. But we got probably the biggest news we're going to get, at least so far. So I think it's time we talk about it. Everybody who knows me knows that my favorite horror franchise, is it my favorite? One of my top 3 favorite horror franchise. Scream. I love it. Cliff. I think that was one of the first things you and I ever like really bonded over when we were kids. Like Scream. That was one of those movies that you and I both love, and we watched it so many times and talked about it over and over and over again. But to this day, one of my favorite franchises. And so there is a new Scream on its way, and this week it was confirmed that Neve Campbell is indeed returning to the franchise. That's right, Sidney Prescott. And so needless to say, I'm very excited. She, of course, joins returning legacy cast members David Arquette, who was actually the first person to sign on for the movie, and Courtney Cox, as well as new cast members Jack Quaid, our boy Huey from The Boys, Melissa Barrera, and Jenna Ortega. So that's the cast so far. It's being directed by Matt Bettinelli, Alpin, and Tyler Gillette, from a screenplay by James Vanderbilt. James Vanderbilt? Huh. That dude's like, yeah, he's written a lot of really, really great movies. All right, I did not know that. All right, yeah, cool. On board. I'm on board with that. Screenplay by James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick. Sorry if I mispronounced it. But yeah, I'm super excited. Cliff, how about you? I'm throwing it to you because I know you know this franchise just as well. So, what do you think?
Yeah, I said it. I said it out there right off the beginning. I was like, I need Sydney just to be like wiped in the first 15 minutes of the film. It sounds so demented to say that because, like, obviously, like, Neve Campbell has been the face of the franchise forever, but with the reboot, we got to live by the reboot rules. You know what I mean? And like, I've said it. I was like, especially with such the iconic kills that have happened like in the very beginning of each of these movies with like Drew Barrymore, Jada Pinkett Smith, Schreiber, who else? Who else?
Well, Scream 4 had like the triple opening, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because like Anna Paquin and Kristen Bell, and who were the two before them? The Scream 4 did that crazy opening where it was like movie inside the movie inside the movie.
Yeah.
So it was, I don't remember who the Lucy Hale, is that her name?
Oh yeah.
Sinead Grimes? No, not her. I can't remember. But Scream 4, yeah, I get what you're saying, because yeah, like every Scream movie opens with like sort of your big star getting killed off right away.
Right away.
Like
such an iconic scene too, like right off the jump with Scream 1 when you had Drew Barrymore like running out. And I think it goes back to like it would be something like to kind of tie everything back in when you have Sid be that first person, because then obviously you have like you're legitimately telling everybody like we're starting brand new. But if she makes it to the end, guess what? I'm not mad about it.
No. Like I agree with you, Cliff. Like that would be a great way to open the movie and like really to let everybody know, like, hey, you guys have no idea what you're in for. But at the same time, I doubt that's gonna happen because I think they know. I think they know well enough at this point that doesn't generally go over well with audiences when you do that. So I mean, we'll see. For all we know, it could be Jack Quaid who goes first, since he's kind of the star on the rise at the moment. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We will see. But yeah, like I said, not a whole lot of details regarding the movie. Just a bunch of casting that has me very excited. Although if I were to bet on any one of the original returning cast members to die, probably going to be either David Arquette or Courtney Cox, because they're no longer married, and I doubt having both of them on set for the entirety of the shoot is going to be a very easy thing to do. So I think it's going to be one of them, but we'll see. Swag, I want to throw it over to you just in case you have anything. Like I said, I know you're not you're not a big Scream fan like Cliff and I are. I don't even think you've seen those movies, but
I have not. No.
yeah, just make sure. But I don't know. Did you have anything you wanted to say?
No. I mean, like, I'm happy for you guys. You know, you're getting another one. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope they don't disappoint you guys at all.
Hope you old guys like this movie. That's what I heard. That's what I got out of that combo.
And your traditional, non-traditional slasher movie. Because let's be real, Cliff. This movie, the original Scream, the reason I loved it so much and continue to love it is because it's it's the horror movie that kind of broke people. Where, yes, it's a slasher movie, but it's like it's super self-aware, and like it's satire, not parody, satire. And anybody who knows me knows that that's sort of my favorite kind of humor, meta humor, where like you're commenting on all the tropes and cliches of the horror genre while still committing those tropes and cliches. And it's like, look how dumb it is. Now look how I'm gonna do it. It's like, yeah. So, and I think Swag gets that about me. Like that's my favorite type of humor. And Scream for me was, I know it's not the first movie that ever did it, but I think it was the first time I ever noticed it in a movie, and that's why I sort of latched onto it. Because it was like really clever, especially for a horror movie, a slasher movie. And yeah, it's just it's one of those movies that it's funny. You know what I mean? Like yes, it's scary, but it's funny. Like the way it pokes fun at horror movies. And that's always why I thought, when they did the parody Scary Movie, I was like, isn't this kind of redundant? Like Scream was already kind of poking fun at how dumb all this stuff is. Like, did you guys not get that? But
Oh man, you're so right, like on point with like everything about like how they make fun of everything, but like everybody still falls in the same traps. Like
yeah,
I think about that scene with Rose McGowan right off the jump, like, oh, Mr. Scary Killer Man, is this the part where you kill me? And he was just like, yeah. You're just kind of like, oh, and then like he stabs her, and then like the first thing she does, right, she like grabs a bottle and she like throws it at him. Which, by the way, best right off the set, right? She gets stabbed, she grabs a bottle, she throws it at him, and she just chucks it, fucker, and then like hits that dude in the face, and then like, what does she do? She tries to slide through the door.
Doggy door. Yeah, in the garage door. It's like,
also, we do have to say we have to give points for creativity because I feel like Scream really kind of showed us like, obviously Friday the 13th. I don't want to take anything away from there. Like they had all sorts of great ways to like do kills, but killing someone with a garage door by far is like one of my favorite ways to like in a favorite movie, like to see someone go out.
It's one of the most iconic kills in a horror movie. So to this day, man, like they paid homage to it in some of the sequels. So it's like, yeah, man, like that's easily one of the best ones I've seen. So yeah, Scream is just such a seminal horror film, and like from the '90s, where like everything that you could do had already been done before, for that movie to sort of turn the whole genre on its head the way that it did, love it,
And like,
love it.
when I think about like all the people who like were attached to the movie, like to the whole series, right? Not even just like the movie, because like Heather Graham was in the movie, even though she was in Stab, like she was in the movie inside of a movie.
The movie, yeah. Directed by Robert Rodriguez, by the way.
Right.
In case anybody knows
but geez, man, I'm trying to think of like other people.
Jerry O'Connell,
yeah,
Timothy Oliphant, who else?
Matthew Lillard.
Matthew Lillard, Skeet Ulrich,
Ulrich, yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar, she was in Scream 2.
Which that's another one. That's what I was thinking about, right? Was because remember she had just been in I Know What You Did Last Summer, and then there she is in Scream 2, and I was like, she's not making it out of this movie. Which is why when I watched The Grudge, I was like, she's not making it out of this movie.
Yeah, man, like the franchise is insane. And I mean, I obviously want to give a shout out to Wes Craven, who directed the first 4 movies. This was his baby. Obviously, he's no longer with us. Rest in peace. But But like I said, man, like everything I know about these guys, the directors who are doing this fifth film, and like I said, it's being written by James Vanderbilt, who has a pretty impressive track record, and Kevin Williamson, who wrote Scream 1, Scream 2, and Scream 4. He did not write Scream 3. He's an executive producer on this, so I feel like the film is in good hands. So, go ahead, Cliff. You have a thought?
No, yeah, I'm sitting thinking about Scream 4. I was like, Emma Roberts, right? Yeah.
Emma Roberts in that movie, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like, like the list of like who's been attached to the movie is just it's insane to think about.
Yeah. Hayden Panettiere is in that movie.
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps, yes, that's right. Who else? Adam Brody. He was in Scream. It's insane.
What was the dude's? Okay, her and Scream. I don't want to put it because if somebody wants to see Scream and then they get it ruined because of me. There's another big name actor. He was in Scandal. The TV show Scandal. God, what was his name? I lost it. I'll figure it out. I'll look it up and I'll get back to you on it.
All right, right on. So yeah, obviously Cliff and I love Scream, and I think we're both really looking forward to this new film and what they do with it. So yeah, just want to bring that up because, like I said, it's a story I've been keeping my eye on for a while, and I've just been waiting for the right time to bring it up, and it's definitely it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Scream 5 coming at you sometime soon. We'll keep you up to date on that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into games. We have a lot of stuff. Scott Foley, yes. Why didn't I remember that? I knew he was on Scandal. Oh my, yeah, Scott Foley, yes, indeed.
I said I had a whole bunch of spit come out of my mouth.
And like Cliff said, he was like, I don't want to spoil anything, and which I won't either. But yeah, he's in Scream 3. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, all right, we got that covered. All right, awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about games. Swag, I know you had some Call of Duty stuff you want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we'll throw it over. Go ahead, man. Take it away.
So on Wednesday, I know that for sure, they did the multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And the cinematic trailer, it was pretty good. I actually really liked it. They had Biggie Smalls. Because it's the 80s, and like I really love that they're really pushing like the 80s theme with like all the music that they're choosing. So yeah, like I love the piece of music that they used in this trailer. Gameplay, my thoughts on the gameplay so far is if you were looking for a game that was like Black Ops 1, this might be your game. I obviously haven't gotten hands-on, but from what I've seen, it looks very similar to Black Ops 1. Visually, the game is insane, and the cinematic trailer, the gameplay footage that they captured was captured on a PS5. So that should say something about that hardware, because that looked really good. But yeah, I'm not personally sold on it yet. I'm still gonna hold off on buying the game until the beta drops, which I believe is
October 8th.
Yeah, October 8th. Thank you. So yeah, Cliff, you said you didn't see it, right?
I just watched it. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I low-key. I could talk Scream all day, but as we're talking Scream, I'm definitely peeping the Call of Duty trailer at the same time. I'm like, yo, we can talk Scream all day, but I really want to check out this Call of Duty trailer too. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Right, man.
Yeah, what do you think?
Visually, this game is like on a whole nother level. And I'm glad to
Yeah.
know that it was recorded on a PS5 because it kind of makes my decision on whether I want to get like the Xbox X or the PS5. So I'm probably, I mean, I have a PS4 still too, but I'll probably
Yeah.
have to get this on the PS5 because it's, it's just to think about the I'm gonna nostalgia it a little bit. We were just talking about this a couple days ago with a couple friends of mine about how when we had the PS2, we like saw the single frames and we were like, dude, these graphics are insane. And now looking back, I'm like, what was wrong with that? I felt like I was watching real people kill each other in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I can relate to that because Call of Duty 2 on the PS2 was like my first shooter. And as a kid, I was like, man, this looks so realistic. And like, fast forward to 2020, like, I saw in the campaign trailer that they released however many weeks ago, I saw President Reagan on screen, and I was like, holy crap!
That was
This
unsettling.
man is real. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I saw that as well, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
That was really unsettling. I'm not gonna lie. It
Mhm.
kind of made my stomach turn a little bit.
But yeah, man, like seeing how we jumped off right off the start, 1983, we were in Miami, dude. I was like, yo, I feel like some of those buildings are still around. Like, it's so cool. I was like, somewhere in these waters, Tony Montana is like floating, and I'm going to find him. I was like,
I would love if there is a Scarface reference in that map somewhere.
you know what? I'll do you one better. I want one of the operators to be Tony Montana. I low key, man. I just want it. Like, Activision, if you're listening, you get this for free. But I want to be the only player on the Activision server that anytime I shoot someone, it just says, "Say hello to my little friend." So, like, blow them out the wall.
Every time you equip a grenade launcher.
Yeah, I'm the only person that's allowed to have that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Please make it happen, Treyarch.
The only person that's gonna do. But yeah, you're right. And then like, all the different terrains look so good too, though, man. Like,
Yeah.
and even the fact that you get to go with different vessels, you get to take on jet skis, you're on fucking all terrain vehicle. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna let you continue. I was just like,
Yeah.
my mind was blown.
To kind of clarify this, like, yeah, like they dropped the trailer, but they also gave access to the alpha to a bunch of creators, streamers and YouTubers. So there's like hours of gameplay on YouTube right now. So we did get to see what they had done. I gotta say, another point to that, like if you're looking for Black Ops 1, that feel, all of the weapons that they showed off in the alpha were pretty much all the weapons from Black Ops 1. Like, I think maybe there were one or two new ones, but the others I was like, I recognize you, I used to use you, I used to hate you. So yeah, and we've got like the bigger maps, which Cliff was mentioning. You can ride jet skis on I think it was like a battleship map.
Yes.
That was cool. I really like that. Yeah, they had the big maps, they had the smaller maps, which is, if you used to play just like regular team deathmatch, that's what you're used to. That's what Miami was. But it was a fairly large map for like I think they were doing 10v10 actually, which is crazy if that's going to be the new standard. But yeah, no, it looks good. I'll say that much, but I'm gonna wait until I get my own hands on it to say whether or not I want to buy it.
No, I'm just gonna jump right in because I do that with every Call of Duty.
I used to.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think it's smart though to play it safe, especially nowadays. But hey, Cliff, if you're gonna jump into it, hey,
I'm in, man.
Have fun, man.
Did you get a Dune buggy?
Yeah.
The kill streak really I'm really all about right now too is the B-52 bomber dropping oh my god, dropping
Yeah.
munitions, and you can actually watch every individual
Yeah.
grenade or bomb drop. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here, man. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, I want to point out the little things that I love that they're doing in the newer Call of Duties is because with this one they're bringing over something that they did in Modern Warfare, the current Call of Duty, but they're like adding a new take to it, and I really love it. You have like these little cinematic intros to the matches that when you're playing. With Modern Warfare, it was just as simple as riding in on a truck with your team or on a helicopter with your team. But this time, it actually feels like you're playing campaign, but you see your character and your friends' characters doing all the stuff in cinematics, and it looked really cool. Because I really love that they opened this cinematic trailer with a guard in some, I'm assuming CIA like secret base, playing like he's putting in the tape to listen to Biggie, and he's walking doing his thing, and then two Russian guys come in and take him out, and then it starts the trailer, and I was like, that's cool. I really love that.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that sort of thing. I mean, obviously, but yeah, dude, man, like that all sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I'm not like a big shooter guy, but I don't know, that this all sounds very tempting to me. So
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe I'll give it a whirl. Yeah. Oh man, that's insane. So yeah, anything else, Swag?
No, not really. Well, I will say this. If you're like me and you didn't watch the whole trailer all the way to the end,
Yeah.
they did tease zombies. I did not know that until people started posting videos.
And it was awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, that's cool. I really like that they're doing more of a horror focus on this. I really like that.
Yeah.
Like you said, man, it's spooky season. So
Yeah. I forgot about that.
yeah.
And it was the little thing too that was that kind of the little nuisance in there that I really enjoyed too, was that old boy was holding the flashlight with one hand, but he was holding
Yeah.
the gun with the other. Instead of like having underneath the gun like they normally
Yeah.
do, you could low key see like the one guy was like searching, moving his hand around while like looking, and then like bam, trailer ends with a zombie attack. I'm like, yes, that
Yeah.
was so cool.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I need more zombies mode in my life. We took a year off. I think it's about time.
True. It's true. Yeah. So Call of Duty. Well, what's the time? What is this one, Swag?
Yeah, it's pretty long. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I think
What?
people have just taken to calling it Cold War. So
Yeah. That'll make
that's-
things easy.
yeah.
So yeah, that'll be coming at you soon.
Yeah.
Ish.
November, I think 13th? Or am I thinking? I think I'm thinking of Cyberpunk, but November for sure.
All right. Keep an eye out on it. All right. So thanks, Swag. Thanks for bringing that on, reporting on all that. Sounds very cool. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. Before we move on to the meat of today's gaming segment, I also want to mention real quick, Ubisoft had their event yesterday.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Forward, and they did announce / confirm Scott Pilgrim vs. the World video game is going to get a 10th anniversary re-release on all consoles, all platforms. It is going to be the complete edition with all the DLC stuff, and that's very exciting, even though I still have my original copy.
With all the DLC.
With all the DLC, I still have it on my PS3. I never got rid of my PS3 for this very reason. But since it is getting a re-release, and I don't know, I'll probably pick it up again, probably. So yeah, I wanted to bring that up because it's a pretty big deal. I know there's a lot of people out there who didn't save their previous version, and They've been wanting to play the game. Yeah, they've been wanting to play the game for a very, very long time. So this is good news. Good news for everybody. So that is happening this year. They said holiday 2020. I didn't see an actual release date, but we'll see. Again, we'll keep you guys up to date on. All right, so let's get into the big one for games today, Swag. You and I have both been playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered, and I remember after I got it and played it the first time, I texted Cliff. I was like, bro, you gotta get this game. It's so much fun. It's the most fun I've had playing a video game in a long, long time. It's like I've heard nothing but good things about the game, and so going into it, I was like, I'm probably not gonna enjoy it as much as everybody else. Boy, was I wrong, because I think I got it. It was either that Friday after we recorded last week or Saturday. I think it was Saturday.
Yeah.
But I got the game around 4 o'clock. It installed or whatever. Started playing it, and before I knew it, the sun was gone.
Yeah.
I started playing, and then I looked up, and I was like, "Where did the sun go?" And that hasn't happened to me playing video games in a long time, like a long, long time. Because like Cliff, it legitimately felt like the games we played when we were kids in high school. Like, it's that spot on, and it's that good, and like soundtrack, like all the classic tracks you remember, Cliff, they're in this game. Everybody from Papa Roach to who are the other ones that I shouted out, Swag?
Primus.
Primus, Primus.
Rage.
Rage Against the Machine, that's right.
Yeah.
Testify, right? Oh no, Guerrilla Radio. My bad.
Yeah.
But after we played, I was like, I gotta dig out my copy of that album now. So. But yeah, man, the soundtrack on point, and the gameplay itself solid, really solid. Like, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I was worried that it was going to be one of those games that, it was better in your mind than it is in actual practice. But I was wrong. It's still it's so good, man. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, they nailed it. They nailed everything about it. From the look of the game to the actual tracks and courses, and like I said, the gameplay, it felt really fluid, it was just, oh man, it was so good, man. I legitimately have not had this much fun playing a video game in long, probably since SSX Tricky. If that says anything to you. Like, this felt like that to me. Yes, so it was just so much fun, man. It's so I know I already said, like, Cliff, you got to get it, but I'm saying to you again, you got to get this game. You got to get it. It is so good. Swag. Swag, take it away. What did you think of this game?
I love it. It's been a while. I didn't play the original.
Experience the original. I think you were born a year after Pro Skater 1, but even at that, it was like, I don't think you started playing.
Yeah,
like 5 or 6.
5 or 6. But yeah, no, I played. I think like the very first skateboarding game I ever played was Shaun White Skateboarding, and that had been the only kind of experience with skateboarding games that I'd ever had, and it was pretty good. I liked it. It was one of those games that I still ended up returning to. I see my copy right now. Actually, it's right here.
Still on.
Yep. But I just kind of lost it with it. I just never picked it up for a while. And then this came out, and then I started playing it, and I was like, this is actually like that feeling that I missed from that game. And you know, I really got into it and I started playing it and just doing free skate and just, you know, doing tricks, learning things, figuring things out, just chilling, relaxing. And that's really like the type of game I've been looking for like the past few months. It was just a game to relax to. And this was
Yeah.
like perfect.
It really is. Yeah, it's that game that you can put on and like, yeah, you can do the career mode, like,
Yeah.
you know, like you used to be able to, Cliff, but like you can also just go right into free skate. And so like if you just wanna mess around and you know, skate, do some tricks and stuff, you can do that. It does have the create a skater mode.
Yeah.
Like I already created myself in the game. And I'm not gonna lie, he's a pretty accurate virtual representation
Yeah.
of myself. There's the create a park mode.
Yeah,
Create
that's
your
what I
own.
have been messing around with.
Swag's been doing that. I have yet to. But it's so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, it's fun. Like you put it on, you start playing, and you just lose yourself. Like, and that's something I haven't experienced with a video game in quite a while, and it
Yeah.
just felt so good. Like everything about this game, like Cliff, the thing I gotta tell you, like the tracks, the parks and the courses or whatever, they're the ones from the original video games. But like the one I was telling Swag about is like, remember the mall, Cliff?
Yes.
There was a mall, but remember how it was like in the original game, it was like a functioning mall, like it was new. There were shops in it. In this version, in the remaster, it's like a closed, like abandoned, rundown mall. It's the same mall though. It's the same mall, but like it's been abandoned.
Nice. I love
So
it.
it's super cool, like super cool stuff like that. And like obviously like Tony Hawk and Bob Burnquist and all those guys are in the game, but it's not them as young men, it's them now, like as old men. So it's really cool. And then they have like the new generation of skaters in the game as well. But like none of it feels like forced or like,
Mm-mm.
you know, like it all just feels natural. It feels like a natural extension of those original games. And
Yeah.
it's just even like the intro video to the game where it starts like the old skate video and it's like in the 4:3 old VHS like aspect ratio, and then it like expands into the HD, and I'm like, this is awesome, man. Like they nailed the presentation with this. Like, oh man, it's so good. It's so good, man. Cliff, I can't wait for you to get this game and experience it for yourself because I know you're gonna love it. Like,
I am. I really am. I can't wait because I was thinking about I was thinking about it the other day. Like just it's like man, I wanted to hit the track. I just want to hit the park and play as Bob Burnquist and just like
Yeah.
have so much fun with it. I was like, man, there's
I
so many.
told you, I was like, that's Cliff's guy. Bob
Yeah.
Burnquist.
Yeah.
Bob's my dude. Like Tony and Bob, like those are my guys. And then Andy's also my other favorite dude.
Yeah.
Throwing down a McTwist. I remember like yeah, we could talk about that all day.
Bro, it's legitimately like all that stuff you taught. Like, yeah, pick up this game and you'll be able to do all of it. Like straight up, man. It's so good.
I just want to run as Bam Margera as well. Like, just gonna recreate him.
Yeah.
Well, that was just it. Like Swag and I were talking about like because
Yeah.
they have the create escape, and it's like who can we create? Who can
Yeah, we were scheming. Like we were coming up with.
I think we to bring it back to what we just spoke about before this, Swag and I were like, I wonder if we could create Luke's League.
Yeah.
I'm curious though, like, so since you guys have been playing it, spoiler for some of those who didn't know, is Spider-Man still in the game?
No.
I
I've
don't
seen
think he-
people
oh, go
have
ahead.
like already like 100% of the game and stuff. He's not there. I will say though there is a grip tape design that is a spider web, so that might be a little Easter
might be
egg.
It
Yeah.
might be like a DLC. Like, hey,
Maybe.
here he is.
There
Maybe.
is talk about DLC, so
We'll see. Yeah, because I do remember that clip. That was one of those things that was like that like blew our minds back in the day.
I know, like, ooh, that's how you know, like, I kept it real. Like, yeah.
Straight
Called
up,
it out.
man.
I remember he he used to do the kickflip, and he'd kick his board out, but then he'd like sling it back to him.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good, so good.
I will say though, like actual spoilers, if you guys just want to keep all the secrets to yourself, but Jack Black is in the game as a playable skater.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It's pretty awesome. So yeah, man, I'm having a blast playing this game, and Swag, I know you are as well.
Yes, sir.
10 out of 10 for me, man. They nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it. So yeah, man, I think Swag and I are in a pretty 10 out of 10. Cliff,
Yep.
you gotta get this game.
Yeah, man.
You gotta get this game so that the three of us can link up online and play together.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
So much fun. Yeah, like Swag and I are already planning a game tonight. We're gonna do it.
Yep.
We're gonna do it old school. Cliff, we're gonna get pizza, Mountain Dew, and we're gonna play Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yep.
Doing it 90s style. So
Yeah, as if the digital space wasn't a hint enough.
yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, man, this game is so good, man. I have no bad things to say about it.
Yeah.
Like it's great. It's awesome. Pick it up, man.
Highly recommend.
Recommend it to everybody out there who's listening to the show, who's watching the show on YouTube. If you like Cliff and I grew up playing these video games and missed them, pick this game up, man. It's a good time. And even if you're someone like Swag who never played them, pick it up because it's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't recommend it enough, man. It's just a good time. All right. So that's going to do it for games today. Thank you, Swag, for giving us all that info on Call of Duty and for being my, my co-captain on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater experience.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, man. Let's get into it. Cliff, unfortunately, I still have yet to get caught up on The Boys Season 2. I know, please just give me some time. I got to get to that. But Cliff you've seen the first 3, right?
I've seen the first 3 episodes.
And there is a new episode available today, but I guess Cliff didn't get around to that one. But Cliff, please don't spoil anything for myself. But go ahead and give your thoughts on the first 3 episodes of Season 2 of The Boys.
So we're not going to even give, to be honest, we're not even going to deep dive into any of the episodes at all. Just to be real. Just because, there's so much cool stuff that, we could dive into and talk about each and every individual episode. But low-key, everything that you wanted from Season 1 going into Season 2, you're getting all of that. So, once Antonio catches up and, we can talk more about it, we will. But until that point, man, if you have not started watching The Boys yet, at least Season 1 going into Season 2, because there are only 8 episodes. It's not like it's long, guys. You guys can do that. If you did Umbrella Academy, and some of you have binge watched the whole series of Breaking Bad, you could definitely do this. So I will tell you, though, there were some other surprises that happened in Season 2 that low-key I just died laughing. I'll be like this. I'll say it like this. Certain people show up that I just never expected, and I cried laughing during the season. during it.
Very interesting.
Yeah. But you can find if you definitely go check out the first season, there's a lot of great stuff that goes on to it. And it's just cool to see where everything left off, because you literally pick up right where. Well, you don't literally pick up right where Season 1 ended, because Season 1 ended kind of with the crazy cliffhanger. But
yeah.
Season 2 starts and there's this aftermath, and you're just figuring out what the fuck is going on.
I mean, I saw that clip that they released before with the whale. That's insane.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be. Oh my god, that was so such an epic scene. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
just thinking,
I saw that clip online, and it was like, yeah, that's this show, all right. So
it was like, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, just everything, because like we expect this show to be a whole lot of fuckery, and like leading up to that scene, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's a whole lot of fuckery going on, and it is so good.
I love Cliff's reaction. Like, it's so that alone sells me. Like, I'm just like, oh man, I gotta watch this like right away.
Like, okay,
I
for
gotta
those who've
watch
seen
this
that,
now.
we'll talk about that specific clip, right? It's not even like, it's not even what happens, right? It's the
Right.
fact that the Deep, right? He just stands on top, just chest out, like,
Yeah.
yeah, this will slow him down.
He's like, I got you guys. And spoiler alert, he does not.
and, and everybody, like, everybody that's watching, and I'm just crying because I'm like, yo, this isn't gonna end well. Anything that can happen in this movie or in this show, like, it has happened, and I'm like, bro, like we could talk about, like, okay, so like the first 7 minutes was already released on YouTube. So if you guys want to get a small taste of what you're gonna see, that is literally what you're gonna see. And that scene with Black Noir gets blown half of his face off in the YouTube clip.
Yeah.
The best part is the bunny. Like,
Yeah.
I forgot about that part, and then he started playing with the bunny again. I was like, oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, because I saw that clip as well when they first released it. And yeah, man. Black
Oh.
Noir.
It's just,
That's
and then
pretty
like, and it's just the cast itself again. Like, we get wrapped back up into it, and they're so, it's everything that you want from like the cast themselves. Like, Homelander's still a giant douche. We're just gonna put it out there. Uh, and then you know, and the new additions that we have for it, right? Giancarlo is amazing again, and we've said this, like, yeah, everything that man ever touches is amazing.
Yeah,
So
fantastic.
yeah. Go see.
Let
Please.
me ask you specifically, Cliff. How was Aya Cash as Stormfront?
Bruh. I'm just gonna say, nah. You know what? I'm like, she's amazing. I'll say it that way, because
Okay,
I know.
all I need
If you ask me about her, she's amazing. Ask me about Stormfront, she's amazing.
Right on. That's all I need to know, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great, man. Yeah, I definitely got it.
Let me okay, and let me caveat. Let me put this out there too, right? I'm not even gonna give you any spoilers. After episode 1, after I watched the first episode, I'm watching the episode on my TV. After it ends, credits roll. I stand up. I'm just applauding. I'm in the house by myself watching it. I'm just applauding. I was like, I can't wait for episode 2. Go watch episode 2. Episode 2 starts. I sit down. Don't even sit, like, I'm just like how I'm sitting right now we're talking to you guys. That's how I sat the whole time for episode 2. Episode 2 ends. I stand up. I just applaud. I'm like, thank you. This is everything I want. All right. This is on a scale of 1 to 10. Where these are 15 episodes. That's what I love.
Scale of 1 to 10, 15.
15.
Nice. Nice. I like it. It's very yeah. That's wow. What a review.
Yeah.
Once, like, Antonio, like, once you get into it, man, and you you check out the first episode, you're going to text me like, yep, you were right. You were right.
Oh, okay. All right, man. You know what? Probably. You're right. So so yeah, pretty high praise for The Boys from Cliff so far. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm not gonna be able to tonight, but probably over the weekend, definitely for sure.
I'm definitely
So-
catching episode 4 tonight.
Cliff's gonna be so far ahead of me. It's not even funny.
I'm
Oh.
too busy. Like I'm sorry, man, but I'm still thinking about that scene with the deep. Like it's I'm so fucked up from it.
Oh man, that is so awesome. Swag. I feel bad because like I don't think
I have
seen
not. Yeah, I've not gotten into it. I
no idea what you're missing, bro.
like, it's like
it's-
I want to because I've heard and I've seen quite a bit. It's like I want to.
good, man.
Oh my
It's
god.
so because like yeah, like it is funny, like because it's ridiculous and so just like, but like at the same time it's like it's parts of it are pretty scary, like pretty messed up and
Yeah.
violent, but yeah, like when it's funny because it's so off the walls ridiculous, like it is gut busting hilarious. Like oh my god. Like I still haven't gotten over how Translucent goes out in season 1. Like that was Cliff.
Oh my god.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Ah.
I still haven't gotten over that, Cliff. Um,
Oh no, I can't relive this. I can't relive because it's not even just that, man. Like they pay tribute to him.
Oh
I
man.
can't. I'm done. I'm thinking about this scene.
oh man. Okay. All right.
Every time we
We're gonna have-
mention something, I'm like, oh yeah, that happened too.
all right. We got to get out of here before Cliff starts dropping spoilers.
Yes.
Otherwise, I don't think Cliff's gonna make it. All right. That's
Like I legit have tears of crying.
We
all right,
broke
that
Cliff.
we broke-
Yeah,
that
the
does it
show
for
broke.
us. Thoughts and reviews on The Boys season 2 so far. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. All right, we gotta let Cliff recover. Oh, all right. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so I do have something I want to drop a review on. I saw Superman, Man of Tomorrow, the latest DC animated movie, and it is fantastic. Oh my goodness, it was so good. The animation style, really cool. Like they're doing that thing again that they haven't done in a while with their animation, which is they're experimenting with new visual styles. And this one, at first, was a little weird, but like once you adjust to it and get used to it, it's really, really. So I really like it. The voice cast was phenomenal, led by Darren Criss. Darren Criss played Clark Kent, aka Superman. He does a really good job. Who else is in? Alexandria Daddario as Lois Lane. But I gotta give a special shout out to Zachary Quinto, who plays Lex Luthor, and he does a phenomenal job. I hope he gets to play that character more, because yeah, he was really great. The movie includes characters like Martian Manhunter and Lobo steals the show. He's incredible. He's awesome. Yeah, man, it was just a really good movie, really heartfelt, like a lot of heart, really earnest, and fantastic action sequences, and yeah, brilliant performances from the cast. I highly recommend this movie to anybody out there who, like, if you're thinking about checking it out, definitely check it out. It's really good. It's worth the price of admission. Oh, it's not a movie ticket, so definitely check it out if you can. It's really good. So yeah, I'm just gonna give my quick review on that. Check it out if you can. Cliff, I know you're still planning on watching Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, so hopefully we'll get your review on that soon. I know Swag and I already dropped our review for that, but I definitely want to hear what you have to say about that, for sure. All right, so that's yeah, it looks like that's gonna do it for us this week. Unless any of you boys had anything you wanted to say before we get out of here.
The deep and the whales.
Oh my goodness. Poor whale. Oh man. He didn't deserve it. All right. Rest in peace. I'm sure it had a name, but
Oh shit, she did have a name.
Oh boy. We lost him
Oh
again.
my god. Okay. All right. We're gonna wrap this up before Cliff starts crying. Happy tears again.
He's gone off the rails.
We lost Cliff today. He's
Yo,
Oh,
forgive
man.
me having technical difficulties. Screen
Right.
Cliff needs.
All right, Cliff. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you online.
So you guys can find me on all your favorite social medias, on Instagram and Twitter at @the_reddog85 or on TikTok at @the_reddog. You guys can also find me on Facebook at I think it's called the Red Dog 85. I don't remember. I don't know if I changed it or not. You guys find me there. And you guys find me on Snapchat at CM_Miller85 as well. Also, you guys can find me on this podcast right here, Nerds at the Roundtable, or you can find me on the 3 Count podcast, doing our weekly show as well as all of our interviews that will be coming out soon. And then also, if you guys want to help me continue to achieve my dream of being a pro wrestler, go to whatamaneuver.net/collections/red dog, and you guys can actually pick up the new Target Acquired t-shirt that's out now.
Nice.
All right. You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Go out there, support Cliff. He deserves it, man. All right. Love you, Cliff. You're my boy. All right, Swag, go ahead and pimp YouTube channel.
Yeah, guys, you can come over to youtube.com, Mr. Swagtastic. I've got a ton of stuff planned, and like I said in the last episode, like, yes, there's not really much happening right now, but there are plenty of playlists to look through. You can find whatever you want. I've got a wide variety of things, so just come hang out, have fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, plus we're going to have that skate video up there, too.
Yeah, I was going to say something about that. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on that. So, yeah, go check out Swag's channel. It's Swagtastic on YouTube. It's a good time. So, I am, of course, Antonio Padilla. You can find me on all social media. It's either at Tron Pilgrim or at Tron Pilgrim 87. You can like Nerds of the Roundtable on Facebook, facebook.com/Real Nerds of the Roundtable. You can follow us on Twitter at RealNerds_. And, of course, you can always find me right here, anchor.fm/nerds, or on YouTube, Nerds of the Roundtable. And, as always, remember to hit that like button. Remember to subscribe, turn on your notifications, leave a comment down below, because we love engaging with fans. And, yeah, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next time, same nerd channel. Good night, folks.
Cue the outro.